guys, little update. We are now in Australia where it is really warm. We flew into Cairns 4 days ago. We had a bit of issue with the camper getting delayed a couple of days, but we've made it and we've driven up to the Daintree Rainforest, saw a Cassowary, which is pretty cool, and then we drove from Cairns down to Townsville where we are now. Behind me is Magnetic Island. You can probably see it in the distance. It's full of snakes, so don't want to go there. But the weather's good, it's just really humid and sitting at about 33 degrees every day. So being in the camper at night is pretty warm. But yeah, we're having fun and we're continuing our journey. Hi guys, just giving you a quick update from the camper van. We are currently at the Whitsundays. Drove down here today from Townsville where we stayed last night and where the video ends. Had a bit of issues now with the camper. The fridge wasn't working from day one, so we took that to the Cairns depot on the way back through Cairns yesterday, I think it was, or the day before, and they couldn't fix the fridge, so we've had to have like a portable fridge borrowed from them, which isn't ideal because obviously in this heat we need drinks to be cold and food to be cold. Whole point of having a camper is to be able to cook, and we can't really do that without kind of cold fresh ingredients, so not ideal. And then this evening when we arrived at Airlie Beach, which I said is in the Whitsundays, our aircon has now packed up in the camper, so again not ideal. So we've been corresponding with Indie Campers about the broken aircon, and there's not much they can do about it today. So we've had to check into a cabin at our campsite, which has cost another $150, which is not ideal. Whole point of having a camper is to be able to sleep in it, but like I said, in this heat it's just unbearable, especially for Hunter. It's not fair on him. So another expense. Kind of getting a little bit annoyed now with this camper van. Hoping tomorrow brings positive news and an air conditioning fix, because I'm not sure we can carry on without it. Anyway, I'll keep you updated. Thanks for watching.
Oh,